Before we start working with our core.js file, a few things just to explain. We link into two style sheets. Actually, we link into the same file, but we define in the media attribute as different. First one is for screen, second one is for print. When we hit on the print button, the print area plugin will search for the print version of the style sheet and will apply it to our printout. It's the same file as I said, but let's leave it with media print just to indicate that this file should be taken into the printed version of the document. Now you can obviously amend create another one purely for print and just modify obviously the definitions inside of this file to make sure that it looks whatever way you want it to look. Now this is about CSS files. Now if we scroll down to the bottom, we obviously included jQuery file and core.js, but we also need to include our plugin. So in between the jQuery and core.js, if we copy the name of the plugin and paste it here as well, so we've got it available. Now if we open our core.js file and we start with the document ready, so $, brackets and function, then two brackets, Kelly, and opening and closing bracket, and inside of this we call our print button, and on click we want to execute the function. And this function will, inside of this function, will simply define the variable container equals this attribute rel, which is basically the rel attribute of our a tag, and then we simply call this, trying to find this container with the ID, the same as our rel attribute, and then apply the print area function to it. We don't need to pass any parameters really here, and then just return false so that we don't get any hash in the URL or the page doesn't jump. That's actually everything inside of our core.js. If we now save the file, go back to our browser, refresh. Now if I scroll down to the bottom of the page, click on print button, you can see the print dialog shows. I'm going to use the preview to see, and it displays everything inside of this white area. If I now just to check it, I'm going to move this image from the content to outside of the content. Obviously it's gonna look pretty nasty, but let's just to test it basically. If I refresh the page now, well, it doesn't actually look bad, but it's outside of the container. So what should happen now? If I press print button, this image shouldn't show on a printed version. So if I click on print, click on preview, you can see the image is not showing because we are targeting the content div on this specific page. So that's everything in this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. Any comments? Use our comment section.